Facebook crew. We are ready for some beginners yoga. So I'm also live on Reddit. During the class, I can answer questions too. So every once in a while, I'll check to see if you guys have any questions. Feel free to join me if you just want to watch today and maybe join in on another day. Every Thursday, 12:30 p.m., I do this class. On Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Tuesdays, my character, Madame Euphrosyne, does yoga, same time. And I also do yoga on Sundays. And I was just doing it as myself, but I had a request for this Sunday to do Madame Euphrosyne yoga. So I said I would think about it. So I might be putting on the wig and the creative accent this weekend. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so we're doing beginner yoga. Meet me on the mat. Now, the only reason, I need to adjust the camera here. 1 second. I want to make sure you guys can see the floor. I want to turn you. Okay. Hopefully that will be okay. This is my dog Chewy, if you've never seen me do yoga before. He is a puppy still. He's almost 1.5 years, and he tends to want to be a part of the action. So I may need to... I'm sure I will have to stop every once in a while, get him to lie down, get him to stop slathering me with kisses. Okay? So let's see how this goes. Okay, come on over here. Okay, yes, thank you. I love you too. Okay, you sit here then. You sit. Okay, so we're going to start in a cross-legged seated pose. Now, if sitting cross-legged does not feel good for you, you can go into any seated position that feels good. I just want to make sure that you can have a tall spine. You can also use bolsters, pillows, blocks, and if that feels better for you, he just has so much love to give. If a pillow feels better for you, use it. You should feel comfortable in yoga. Okay, sit, yes, good boys. And lie down. Come on, Chewy, lie down. All right, yeah, quick little belly rub. You might even see a downward dog from him a little bit later. Hello, I see some people in Reddit saying hi. Okay, I will come over in just a sec. So I want you to get in the most comfortable seated position. Okay, you sit down, mister. Come on, sit. I know, down. Yes, beautiful paw. Okay, down. And I like the other one too. Come on, down. I know you just want to chew on me. Okay, we'll see if he just sits there. He's just so well trained. We are working on this. Yes, he just loves the company. Right? You love the attention. Okay, keep on moving. Okay, so let's just start by tuning into our body. I want you to have your arms over your knees, and he's nibbling on my earlobe right now. In another circumstance, that could be sexy if it wasn't him. Okay, so I want your fingers, your thumb, and your nose-picking finger to be touching, okay? And you're gonna have your palms open and down, and I want you to start breathing in and out through your nose, okay? Start breathing in and out through your nose, and start tuning into your body. First, you can just tune into your breath, and then take note of how your body is feeling. Now, if Ujjayi breath is part of your yoga practice, you can start activating that. And all that means is you're slightly constricting the back of your throat. So on the breath out, it sounds like you're creating the waves of the ocean with the back of your throat. And it's almost like you're trying to fog up a glass with your lips closed. Now, people on Facebook are attached to my mic. Those on Reddit, you probably cannot hear my breathing. My apologies for that. Sometimes I'm just on the Reddit stream and then you guys get all up. Merry Christmas. Do I have Christmas decorations up here? Chewy, who's a good boy. Yes, he is. Hey, let him do what he wants. Miss Cleo, yes. Okay, and Merry Christmas to you, Neil deGrasse. Very funny. All right. Okay, baby. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, sit down. Sit. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Okay. So from here, I want you to bring your left ear to your left shoulder. You can reach that left arm out. Okay, nice. You can also, if this feels good for you, you can grab onto your head and gently, really gently pulling it down, and you can have the right arm pulling out. Yes, you are making it very challenging, Chewy. You don't need my earrings. Okay, sit, baby. Sit down. So when Chewy is distracting me, I want you to stay within whatever pose. Keep doing it. If there's another pose you want to move into, that's fine. Go for it. I want you to bring your chin down towards your armpit. Hopefully it's smelling pretty good. Okay, so let's go to the other side. This one is a bit tight for me. I was sleeping a bit funny last night. I wasn't even laughing. No good jokes. Just sleeping funny. Okay, I'm going to use my hand and gently bring it down, and I'm going to use my left arm and pull it out just to help to intensify the stretch a bit. It's still gentle. It's just intensifying it a bit. And now I'm going to tilt my head down towards my armpit. You might even notice that my head is quivering a little bit, and I do have head tremors. I've had a lot of head and neck injuries, so it could be associated with that, or it could be associated with my nervous system. I did a number on my nervous system, which I'm working on healing. I'm having celery juice every single day. Okay, so we're gonna roll the head forward one way and roll the head back. I hope everyone is having an awesome Thursday. And maybe what you could do is take me a message and tell me 3 things that you are grateful for today. When we bring attention to our gratitude, it can help us to bring even more gratitude into our life. I'm going to reach my right arm over, and I'm going to bring my left arm over and get a really gentle side body stretch. I'm going to come and check out the comments in just a sec. And then let's go to the other side. And never hold your breath. Okay, so during your yoga practice, you always want to keep breathing in and out through your nose. Now, if breathing in and out through your nose makes you super uncomfortable, change it. You don't have to follow the rules. This yoga is for you. Hey, I have a new follower. Whoop, whoop. And if you do choose to follow me, I can also send you the link to my Discord channel. And we have a lot of fun conversations on there, always some inspiration. I pull cards and have them up there every day for you. So I'm going to take my left hand, put it on my right knee. I'm going to take my right arm, pull it back, reach it back, and I'm gently twisting to the right. So I'm on a high pillow, and so when I'm reaching down, I'm just getting my fingertips on the ground. So if you're too high up, you can also get off of your pillow for this. Or maybe you're not even on a pillow. And let's go to the other side for a nice gentle twist. So you're reaching back, elongating your spine. Every breath in you take, it's like lengthen your spine even more. Try to create more space for yourself. And as you breathe out, you're going twisting just a little bit more. If any of this at any time is painful, stop, okay? Don't do it if it's painful. So we're going to do a little bit of a seated cat-cow, and as you continue with that pose, I'm going to check in with everyone. So we're going to start with opening up our chest, and our chin slightly goes up, and our wings are squeezing towards each other, okay? So we're opening, squeezing that, and then as we breathe out, round the spine, belly button is pushing towards the spine, and then let's breathe in and open up again. And then breathe out, round the spine. Okay, so keep on going with the cat-cow. I love how Mr. has settled down. Now that I'm moving, it might disrupt his peace. Let's see. Oh, thanks for the wholesome award. Pato, super sweet. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to move my bolster. So from the cat-cow, I want you to move on to your hands and knees. And then I want you to bring your arms a little bit more forward. And I want you to slowly go down onto your belly. Now, you can go down any way you like. Because if it's easier for you to just go down push-up style, go down like that. Or if you want to go down in almost like a snake action, coming down, bum is up, using your forearms, using your biceps, and then coming down. Hopefully you can still see me in the screen there. Let's go into a gentle cobra. So we're going to breathe in, look up. Right now it's more of a baby cobra because we're not coming up super high. We're just warming up the lower back. And let's breathe out and come down. Now let's breathe in, try to go a little bit higher. Good. And breathe out, come on down. So when you come up, you're opening up your chest, you're gently pulling your shoulders back. One more time, try to get even higher, but with no pain. Feel the nice stretch in your abdominal muscles. Your legs are pushing down to the ground. The tops of your feet are pushing down, and then come on down. Now, in order for us to also warm up, it's good for our back and also for our shoulders. You can either reach your arms back like this, feeling like you're about to take a big dive, or you can bring your hands together, clasp your fingers. This is more intense to open up your shoulders, lift up your chest. You can stay right here, or you can lift up your feet. You can also lift your hands up off of your bum. And I want you to breathe in and out through your nose. And release. Nice. Okay, let's bring those arms forward. Reach in front of you. I don't know if you can see my arms, the Reddit crew, but reach your arms straight in front of you. That's where they are. You're going to lift up your chest off the ground as your arms are reaching forward. If you want to intensify it, lift up your legs at the same time. And breathe in and out through your nose. And release it down. Okay, bring your hands towards your chest. Come up onto your knees. And then we're going to go into our first downward dog. So tuck those toes under, push that booty up into the air. And then you can start pedaling your feet. So walk in your dog. Get a nice stretch in your calves and your hamstrings. If it feels good to push both legs down, you can do that. Push your chest towards your thighs. You can bend your knees, push your chest more, and then straighten. Feels good. Okay, now we're going to go into just a short vinyasa, and I'll show you different options so you can do the one that feels good for you. So you're going to come to your plank pose. So everything needs to be straight and tight, abdominal muscles tight. Now this maneuver is too much for you. You can come down onto your forearms. And you can make your feet as wide as you need to give yourself the support that you need. So you choose what feels good. Otherwise, you can have your feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to come back onto my hands. You want to make sure your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Now, from here, we're going to go down to our belly. You can either go down to your knees, and then it's like you're doing a knees push-up, and come down to your belly, and then you're going to go into your cobra. Okay, or you can go into a chaturanga. So you breathe in, reach forward on your toes, come on down, breathe out, and then you can go into upward facing dog, where your thighs are up off the ground, your chest is open. Okay, so you choose what you want to do. Okay, so let's say you're in cobra, and then you can come to your knees. If you are doing upward facing dog, go right to downward facing dog. If you're doing cobra, you can come to your knees and then come back to downward dog. Okay, we're gonna bend the knees, look forward. You can either take baby steps to the top of the mat, or you can take a big leap or a big step to the top of the mat. Okay? And then fold. Now, while you're folding, I want you to bend your legs as much as you need to have that comfort. You're bringing your belly close to your thighs, letting your head hang. You can grab onto your elbows and hang like a rag doll. And breathe. Here you can also practice your balance. So you can practice putting your weight on the balls of your feet, putting your weight on your heels, on the balls of your feet, on your heels. And now I want you to make sure the weight is distributed across the 4 sections of your feet. Okay, all 4 corners of your feet. Now let's do a halfway lift. So bring your hands up your legs towards your knees to get a flat back, and then breathe out, and we call this fold again. Let's breathe in. We're going to go all the way up as we scoop out really nice positive energy up in our arms, all the way to the top. And as we breathe out, we bring it all into our heart. Let's breathe in, reach up. And then we're going to swan dive down, all the way down to the ground. And then halfway lift, breathe in, flat back. Breathe out and fold. Plant the hands. Okay, so we're going to go back to plank pose. Okay, now here you can either go to your knees and go down and go into that cobra pose, or you can go into a chaturanga, where breathe in, forward on your toes, breathe out, and then upward facing dog, breathe in, and then we go to downward facing dog. So if you're in cobra or baby cobra, you can go to your knees and then back up to downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. In and out through your nose. Breathe in, right leg up. Bring that leg forward. Plant it. You can go kind of between your hands. I like to have it more close to my right hand. And that back foot, we're going to put at a 45-degree angle. And we're going to come up for warrior 1. So we're going to keep our hips square, facing forward. Now, if you need to adjust and bring this foot more to the side so you can have your hips square, then please do it. Do what your body needs. Now, we don't want our shoulders up in our ears. So what you can do is roll your pinky fingers in, and that helps to lower your shoulders. It's lowering your wings down your back. I want you to make sure you can see that big front toe and that your leg is at a 90-degree angle. You can go a little deeper if that feels good for you. One more breath in. Bring those hands down. We're going back to plank pose. And your choice of vinyasa. So you can go to your knees and then down into cobra and then to downward facing dog, or chaturanga tadasana. Come on down, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Breathe in, left leg up. Bring that leg forward, plant it. Get that back foot at a 45-degree angle so it's facing the top right-hand corner of your mat. Slowly come up. Now, if you need to bring that leg out more to the side so you can have both hips square, please do it, because that right hip should be coming forward, the left hip coming back. Feet, the front knee, 90-degree angle. You can go a little deeper. You might need to adjust your feet. Roll those fingers in, those baby fingers in. Shoulders are down. Chest is open. And breathe in and out through your nose. Notice the muscles that you're using right now in your back, in your shoulders, in your legs. Okay, let's bring those arms down. Plant those hands. Let's go back to plank pose. Now from here, again, you can go to your knees and down to cobra or chaturanga. So breathe in, toes forward. Come on down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Next breath out, open your mouth, stick out your tongue, and make some noise. Lion's breath. Again. Okay, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop or baby steps to the front of the mat, fold. Halfway lift, fold. All the way up. Hands at your heart. Breathe in and up. Swan dive down. Halfway lift. Fold. Plant your hands, plank pose. Either go to your knees or your choice of vinyasa. Breathe in, chaturanga if you like. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. At any time, you can go to child's pose. Hey, I have a new follower. Whoop, whoop. Awesome. And if you like, I can send you my Discord channel link, and you can join my Discord community. Make sure you follow me on YouTube, The Joyful Yogini. Lots of fun videos with me doing yoga, Madam Euphrosyne doing yoga, who's my character, also doing readings and fun things like that. So check it out. Breathe in, right leg up. Bring that leg forward. We're going back to warrior one. That back leg, you can bring it out a bit. It's aiming towards the left corner of the mat. Breathe in and up. Another one. Come on down. Plant your hands. Felt like it's a Price is Right. Come on down. It's a Price is Right. Okay, your choice of vinyasa. Remember, you can go to your knees and do a cobra as opposed to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. At any time, you can go to child's pose. Let me just show you that quick. Your knees come down, forehead to mat, and you're either reaching this way or reaching down here. You can also have your knees at the outer edges of the mat, okay, as you come down. So at any time, if you need to take a rest, listen to your body. Do it. Okay, so we are going to do the other side now. So breathe in, left leg up. Bring that leg forward. Plant that foot. I'm going to bring it a bit more to the right so I can have both hips forward. Breathe in and up. Bring those pinky fingers in and breathe. Lean into that front leg. That's at a 90-degree angle. Plant those hands. Your choice of vinyasa. Remember, you can go down to your knees and do cobra or chaturanga dadasana, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Then the knees look forward, step or hop to the front of the mat, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, breathe out, and fold. This time we're going to what is called chair pose. Breathe in, come on up, keeping your tushy down, heart is open. You can roll those pinky fingers in to open up your chest, lowering your wings and your back, and breathe. One more breath in. Next breath in, stand up. Breathe out, hands at your heart. Breathe in, raise the arms up. Breathe out, swan dive down. halfway lift, breathe in, breathe out, and fold. Plant the hands, plank pose. Now, you can also float or jump to plank pose and then to chaturanga. So that's more of an advanced move, but if that's something you like to do, by all means. Again, at any time, you can go to child's pose or just hang out in downward dog. Breathe in, right leg up. Breathe out, plant back foot. Now this time, let's get our foot ready for warrior two. So we're going to bring that back foot at a 45-degree angle or a little less. It can really face that side of the mat. We're going to windmill the hands up. Okay, so you have a 90-degree angle in the front leg. You're looking over your middle finger. Make sure you can see your big toe, okay? If you can't see your big toe, you need to bring that leg more to the right. This arm is reaching back. If this does not feel good, you can open up that leg more or close it more. So whatever feels good for you, listen to your body. Let's go a little deeper in that front leg. And breathe. Okay, let's windmill the hands down. Plank pose. Your choice of vinyasa. You can always go to your knees and then to cobra. You can go to child's pose. Okay, let's bring that left leg up. Bring it forward, plant that back foot, get it all set up. So you can be less than a 45-degree angle. It could just be facing the side of the mat. We are going into warrior two again. Front leg, you want to see your big toe. Front knee is nicely bent. You got a 90-degree angle. Looking over that middle finger, reaching back, and breathe. Feel the power of this pose. Feel every single muscle in your body that's working right now. Windmill the hands down, plank pose. Again, you can go to your knees and then go down into cobra or your chaturanga to upward facing dog and then downward facing dog. So always use your choice. Now let's just take a short breath or a short break in child's pose. So I'm going to bring my knees to the edges of the mat. You can have your knees together if you want to have more support for your lower back. Come on down. You put your forehead is going to the mat. And breathe. Okay, so you can stay in child's pose as long as you like. If you want to keep on moving, you can keep on moving. So we're going to go into downward facing dog. Take a breath. Release. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Fold. Halfway lift. Fold. We're coming up to chair pose again. Breathe in and up. Sit back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Next breath in, stand up. Hands at your heart. Breathe in, arms up. Swan dive down. Bend those legs as much as you want. Halfway lift. Breathe out. Plant the hands. Plank pose, or you can go right to your knees. You can go to baby cobra, or upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Take a breath here. If you want to go into child's pose right now, please do. Okay, so at any time, go to child's pose. Breathe in, leg up. Let's bring that leg forward. Let's set up for warrior two. Windmill the arms up. Make sure you have that 90-degree angle. Make sure you can see that big toe. Looking over your middle finger. And go a little bit deeper. Straighten that front leg. Okay, let's bring this back leg forward more. So it's about maybe 3.5 feet apart. Stick that tushy out. Lean over to the right. Tick-tock. Bring that hand down. You can either have it on your ankle, on your shin. You could have it right on your foot. Hey, a new follower. Or maybe that's Instagram message. Anyways, you can put your hand on the ground or on a block or on a pillow or on a stack of books. So you don't, if it doesn't feel comfortable coming down all the way, don't come down. You can even just stay like this, okay? So whatever feels good for you. So this is triangle pose. The arm is up. If it feels good on your neck, you can look up. If it doesn't, place your neck in a position that feels good for you. Okay? Breathe in. Come on up. Okay, let's bend that front leg again. I'm sliding that back leg back. So we're in warrior 2 again. Windmill the hands down. Plank pose, your choice of vinyasa, or you can just stay in downward facing dog. Or you can go to child's pose. Breathe in, left leg up. Plant that foot in front. Set your foot up for that warrior 2. Come on up. Bend that front net leg, 90-degree angle. Make sure you can see your big toe. Looking over that middle finger, reaching back. Feel the strength, feel the power in your body. Straighten that front leg. Let's bring that back leg forward a bit. Stick that booty out. Come on down, tick-tock, triangle pose. You can have your hand wherever it feels comfortable for you. Remember, you can use props. You can prop it up on a block, on pillows, on a bolster, on blankets, on textbooks, whatever you have. You can either be looking up at your hand, or if that feels uncomfortable for your neck, you can keep it down, look, have your neck in a position that feels good for you. Come on up. Bend in that front leg, bring that leg back. Windmill the hands down. Plank pose. Your choice of vinyasa. You can go onto your belly or onto your knees and then your belly to cobra or upward facing dog, downward facing dog. On your next breath out, lion's breath. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise. And again. Bend your knees, look forward, super hop to the front of the mat. Fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Okay, I am going to quickly, I don't think there's any new messages, but I'm going to check just in case. In the meantime, what you're going to do is you're going to take your peace fingers. And I think I have a new follower. Whoop, whoop. I can send you my Discord channel if you want to. Welcome. So you can take your fingers, bring them around your big toes. I was going to call them your thumbs, but no. They're your big toes. So you're going to wrap them around there. Your toes are pushing down. Your spine is pushing up. You can have your knees bent as much as you need to. Your head is hanging. Your head should be nice and loose and hanging. And feel that wonderful stretch in your spine. And release. So just come and ragdoll for a sec. Stay there. I'm just going to check the feed. I don't think there's any additional messages, but let me just see. Oh, namaste. Did you really know what the meaning of yoga? Do you really? So just Y-O-G? No, if you do, tell me. Sorry, I am not rude. No, not at all. But tell me, I'd love to know. She's not reading anything. No, I'm not doing readings right now. Yoga means the coming together of. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so true. I love it. Thank you. I can never get my knees straight. That's okay. You don't have to have straight knees. You know what? It just means you have super tight hamstrings, you have super tight calves. I have really tight calves and hamstrings too. It you know what? The more you do yoga, the more that will come. Your knees will be able to slowly get straighter. And my hamstrings are always super tense. Yeah. Yeah. We just need some more hamstring stretches for you, honey. That's what we need to do. That's what we can work on. You like to eat crayons. Is that your channel? I'll have to check it out. This is going too fast and I fell on the floor. Oh, I'm sorry, Electra. Okay, well, that's good feedback. I know I was going slow at the beginning, but I definitely picked it up. And I should keep that in mind because some people are starting a little bit later and some people might want it slow, maybe want it slow the whole thing. So that's wonderful feedback. Thank you. I definitely want to hear that feedback because when I'm saying beginner class, I want to make sure it's going to beginner. I'm still a fairly new teacher, so your feedback is priceless for me. Okay? I need some yoga. Okay, well, do some yoga. Join me for some yoga. Okay, so we were hanging out. Oh, I better change the direction of this. Make sure that it's in camera view again. So we were down like this in ragdoll. This part is definitely slow, okay? So what you can do too, you can try this. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you, don't do it. You can go back to the peace fingers if you want. But what you can try is to put your whole hand underneath your feet. And with your toes, you can massage your wrists. Now, when I first started doing this, I was massaging the palm of my hand because I didn't feel comfortable getting my feet so far under because I thought I was going to lose my balance. So, and it just feels weird, but you will get used to it. So just see how far you can get your hands under. Bend your legs as much as you need to, okay? Let your head hang. And while you're here, you can shake your head. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, release your hands. Okay, we're gonna do a nice stretch that's also fantastic if you're a runner. It's great for tight hamstrings. It's also great for your IT band. So you're gonna take your right leg, cross it over your left leg. Feels a bit funny. Maybe something you do if you really have to go pee. Okay, but I want you to slowly come down. Your front leg, you bend as much as you need to, okay? Bend that as much as you need to. First, just hang. Come down as low as you can that feels comfortable. So you're bringing your stomach close to your thighs. And then I want you to walk to the right with your fingers as far as it feels comfortable. And then walk to the left. Come back to the center. Take that right leg over. And then let's do the other side. So bring the left leg over and fold. Let's go to the left to start this time. So you get a nice stretch at that side body and then to the right. Awesome. Back to center. Bring that leg over. Let's go halfway lift. Breathe in. Breathe out and fold. Breathe in. Scoop out that amazing energy as you come up. Breathe out. Hands at your heart. Breathe in and up. Swan dive down. Bend your legs as much as you need to. Halfway lift. And fold. Plant the hands. Plank pose. So take your time. Bring that leg back. If you need to, you can bring your knees down. It is 100% a-okay to bring your knees down as opposed to doing chaturanga tadasana. Okay, so you can do this. Come down to your belly. Cobra. And then you can go onto your knees again. If you're an upward facing dog, just make your way to downward facing dog. I'm going to tuck my toes. Downward facing dog. Pedal out if you need to, or just find stillness. Okay, you're going to bend the knees, look forward, step or hop to the top of your mat, but to get to a seated position. So come on forward and come down onto your bum. Let's see how much time I have left. Okay, there's only just under 5 minutes left. Okay, so let's see what it says here. I did yoga in my school life, and it was most awkward and laziest exercise. Interesting. There's the happy lady. Woohoo! I'm just, oh, okay. That's okay. Okay, this is Suryana Maskar. Thank you. Wow, it's tough. Okay, this is a Madame Terry. Yes, I am. Hey, Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Madame Euphrosyne's having her group reading party on Reddit. Love her. Great, happy human. Thanks, man. All the kisses and the hug. Okay. So whoever, if you're still there, whoever said this is the most laziest exercise, you know, we all need to do the type of exercise that is right for our bodies. So I've always been the type of person, gotta get in as much as I can within the day. Go, go, go. If I'm doing exercise, it's gonna be power. It'll be like a power yoga, or it's gonna be a HIIT class, or I'm gonna go for a run. I'm gonna make it fast, or I'm gonna make it long. And then my body just started giving up on me. It was like, this is not what you need, honey. Because I have a very fiery, high energy type of personality. I have, it's a Pitta Vata type of, I won't go into that right now, that's Ayurveda. And so I have a lot of Pitta of me, a lot of fire, and my Vata is a bit imbalanced. So what I need is slow and breathing and calm. But if you are more of a lethargic type of person, you'd much rather be sitting on a couch the majority of your day, then you need that power stuff. You need that fast stuff. So by the way, if this video poops out, I will try to get the channel going again so we can finish this off. But sometimes it just doesn't happen right away and I have to fight with it. Hey, one of my Facebook friends is on. Hello, hello. Good to see you. We've just sat down, and every once in a while I stop to be able to look at questions and things like that. So one of you were saying you had really tight hamstrings, and yeah, that's me too. So let's loosen up those hamstrings. So breathe in and up. Hinge at the hips. So you're hinging forward. You're trying to keep your back straight as best you can. Bend your knees as much as you need to, okay? Because if you have tight hammies or if you have a sore lower back, you need to have those bent knees. And then once you have found how far you can hinge, then you can relax into the pose. Now, some types of yoga, they would say, never round your back, don't do it. And other types of yoga, go for it, relax totally into it. So I also really like practicing yin yoga. That has been amazing for me. They hold stretches longer, you melt into the poses. So I like to incorporate some of those concepts, even if I'm not doing a yin yoga class. So I like being able to melt into it. And just as long as you be hinged as far as you can, then you can melt into it. And then I'm gonna have a bit of a rounded back with this. You can stay in this pose as long as you like. So if you feel like you need more time in this pose, you can stay here. You can hang out, okay? Otherwise, breathe in, come on up. Now, we can bring that right leg to our inner thigh. The knee is out. I think this is going to poop out probably soon. So I'll try to get you guys back on another masterclass session, okay? Or if you're super flexible, which I am not, you can do a half lotus position and bring your foot up here. See, I can bring my foot here, but my knee is still pretty high. But I've come a long way, and so I'm going to embrace where I'm at. But hey, tomorrow, my knee might be in my ear, okay? Because we really just have to listen to our body for where we are at. Today, I want to keep my foot in my inner thigh. I already did an hour yoga this morning, So I am going to be nice and gentle on my body. So breathe in, hinge at the hips, come on down. And by the way, thank you for all of you who have been joining me during this session. It's so great to have your energy here. I love it. Hey everyone, don't mind me. I lost the feed on Reddit, so I'm just gonna get that going again. And then we will continue from where we are at. I hope you're having a fabulous Thursday. And please provide me feedback on the class. So I did get some feedback from Reddit, from a Reddit person saying it got to be a bit fast for them. So I can even do some even slower classes. I can even do yin yoga, which is incredibly slow. And the holds, you just hold them longer. Joyful Yogini, part 2. Okay, we're gonna get going again. Hey, I'm back. Okay, so we're gonna continue on from the yoga class that I was already doing. We're already on the mat. I better take off my glasses again. Okay, so where we finished off, we had the left leg straight, foot is flexed, right leg is against that inner thigh. Knees is down as it feels comfortable for you. If it needs to be up like that, it needs to be up like that. That is okay. So breathe in and up. Hinge forward at the hips as far as you can for hinging. And then settle down into the pose. So you can just keep your hands right here. Foot is flexed. The more you flex that foot, the more that stretch you're going to feel of your calf and your hamstring. Now, if you feel comfortable to come lower, you can come lower. You can reach behind that foot. So really think about that hinging at the hips and bringing your belly towards your knee. It's more your belly going towards your knee than directing your head towards your knee. Yes, you can bring your head down, but think about that belly going towards your knee. And breathe. Okay, come on up. You can shake out that leg a little bit if you want to. Let's switch legs. Okay, so that left foot is on the inside of your thigh. See, my knee is not right at the ground. Some of you will be super flexible and it's just hanging out down there. But if I get that down, my right bum cheek is off the ground, so I don't want that. So my other leg is straight. If you need to have a slight bend in it, by all means, listen to your body. Keep that right foot flexed. Breathe in. Hinge at the hips. Hinge as far as you can comfortably, and then you can bring your arms down. You might have your hands around your calf, around your ankle, on the ground, or even around your foot. And breathe. Whoever's joined me, hello, hello, welcome. This is part 2 of yoga class if you're just coming in, as we finished the first section and started a new video. Okay. Now, I only want you to do this next one if it feels okay for your knees, okay? So we're going to bring that left leg back. That right leg is forward. Breathe in, reach forward. If this doesn't feel good on the knee, you can just go back to having both legs straight in front, or you can bring both legs out like this and stretch on one side, and then you can stretch to the other. But we are going to switch legs over here. Hello, Chewy. Okay, come on up. Let's switch legs. So we're going to bring that left leg forward. That right leg is going to go to the side. Breathe in and up. Hinge at the hips. Foot is flexed. If you're just joining me, welcome. We're doing some yoga here. We're on part 2. Come on up. I feel like this week has gone by super fast. I don't know if you feel the same, but I can't believe it's already Thursday. So we're going to bring this left leg up. I'm going to bring my right arm back. I'm going to take my left arm and I'm going to bring it in front, in between my legs here. So it's in between. Now, you can stay here and gently twist to the right if that feels good for you. Make sure you're breathing in and out through your nose. You're reaching back with that right arm. So you can stay here. If you want to take it to a bind, you can. So I'm just going to turn this arm so my thumb's facing down. I'm going to reach back. I'm going to take my right arm, bring it back, and clasp my hands together. If you can't reach your hand, I have longer arms. So if you have short arms, you might not be able to reach, and that's okay. You can just grab onto pieces of your shirt even, or you don't have to do the bind. So from here, breathe in, elongate, and you can fold down if you like. Now, if you're doing that twisting and you're not doing the bind, just stay in that twist. Breathe in, come up, and release. Okay, that knee, I can feel that it was, what's the right word for it? I'm going to say constricted. That knee was constricted. So now synovial fluid is going to come flooding into it, which is really nice. So it will help with your joints. So let's bring the right knee in. We're going to do the same thing. So the left arm, come back. You can reach it. You're going to bring that right arm up. Now, you can either just stay like this and twist to the left. You can bring this arm down if you want. So you can stay here and keep breathing, or you can go into that bind. So I'm going to reach forward, turn my thumb going down, bring that back, and clasp on. This side felt a little bit harder to reach. I ended up doing it. But remember, if you have shorter arms, you might not be able to do the bind, and that's okay. If you want to try it, you can just grab onto a shirt instead. Anyone's shirt. Be better if it's yours, so if you can do the activity properly. I'm going to come down a bit. Breathe in, come tall, or you are twisted, and release. That feels so good. I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I knew that I would. Who said yoga can't be fun and have a jive to it? I should really be playing James Brown throughout this thing. Okay, so you're going to put your feet together. Knees are going down. This is either called butterfly pose or cobbler's pose. There is usually a whole bunch of names for every pose. So whatever you want to call it is fine. You can either have your hands on your ankles and gently pushing down on the inside of your shins, or you can hold your feet as if you're opening up a book, and so you're still pushing down on your shins, you're just a little bit lower down. You're pushing your heart open, your wings are pulling back, your chin has a slight lift to it, and breathe. Okay, and release. Okay, let's do just a little bit of a boat pose. So you're gonna lean back on your sits bones. You're gonna bring one leg up, the other leg up. Now you can stay with your hands under your thighs, just giving yourself a little bit of support. That is fine. Or you can bring your hands here. Now, if you want to intensify it more, by all means, you can straighten your legs. You might need to lean back a little bit more. You can even bring your arms up if you like. But staying here or here is totally fine. Okay, let's bring it down. Okay, so we're going to do that again. Hey, got another follower. Boop, boop. If you want, I can send you my Discord channel too, so you can join my community. We have some fun stuff in there. I do inspirational cards every day to give you those messages, and we have a channel for relationships and for if you're feeling stuck, and for fitness and for food and for yoga and even for sex. So you can come on and check out the channel and join our community and have some fun. Okay, so let's go back to that boat pose. Hands can stay here, or come up here, or even up like here. Okay, so you choose where you want to be. This is where I want to be today. Pay attention to your thoughts. And lower the legs down. Great job. Oh, I got a message. I'm going to check the message. And in the meantime, you can slowly lower down onto your mat. And you can go super slow, just so you can get that good core work at the same time. Keep doing your thing, girl. Awesome sauce. Nice. Thanks, Life Manual, please. Love it. Life Manual, please. Yeah, there really should be one. That is such a great name. I love it. Okay. Here we go. So we're on the mat. We are going to go into a bridge pose. I don't think Reddit people can even see my head. Do I have to go this way? Yes. Okay. So bring your feet close to your heels. It's weird. I feel like they just want to slide. I think my mat needs a good clean in here. So I'm reaching. Now, you can either keep your hands here flat on the ground, or you can clasp your fingers underneath. And if you clasp your fingers underneath, you're going to get a really good shoulder stretch at the same time. But if you have sore shoulders, don't do it. Just keep your hands flat on the ground. And you're going to bring your hips up, and you're going to get your wings underneath your heart. So wiggle your wings underneath your heart. Your pelvis is up. Your glutes are engaged. Your quadriceps and hip flexors are engaged. Your neck, even though it has a nice tilt in it, it's still open. It's not fully constricted. Your neck should be comfortable. And breathe. Now, if you feel comfortable doing a full bridge pose, by all means. With the bun on top of my head, it will be challenging for me to go into it. So, and I don't always do it. I usually just do regular bridge. So I'm going to stay like this for today. And let's slowly come down. Bring your knees to your chest. And you can roll, gentle roll back and forth. Give your back a nice gentle massage. Hello, Chili. Hello, baby. Yeah, I don't need kisses. No. No. No kisses. I'll lie down, baby. I'll lie down. Okay? I'll lie down, honey. No. Come on, lie down. People can't see me. Here, come on, baby. Okay, sit. Sit. Good boy. Oh, so good. So good. Okay. Let's go into a nice gentle twist. So your knees are up. Slowly going to bring them to our left. And if it feels good on your neck, you can look to your right. If you want to intensify this stretch a little bit, you can take that top leg, bring it back a bit, Take the bottom leg and place the foot onto your knee of your right leg. It just intensifies it slightly. And let's bring it back to the center. And we're going to go to the other side. I'm pretty close to this fireplace, so I'm just going to move over a bit. Up, bring it to the right as we look to the left. Now, if you did that intensification adaptation, you can do that again on this side. So basically, I'm going to bring that top leg back a little bit. That bottom leg, I'm going to bring up and place my foot on the knee of my top leg. If it feels good, you're just looking in the opposite direction. You feel a really nice stretch in your lower back. I love this stretch. It feels so good. Okay, let's come back to the center. And let's go into happy baby pose. So people do this pose a little bit differently. So you can either have your hands on the outside of your feet, have your hands on the inside of your feet, or you can even grab onto the front of your feet, grab onto your toes or to the pads of your feet. Okay, so whatever feels good for you. I like holding on the outside. I want your tailbone to be flat onto the ground. So if it's flat, you should be able to rock back and forth and it shouldn't hurt your spine. Now, if you have an incredibly bony spine, there might be nothing that you can do other than having a thicker mat or having 2 or 3 mats or having a blanket underneath you so you could rock back and forth. But don't worry, you don't have to. You're not really missing out. You're just listening to your body. So it's all good. Now, you can also practice or slowly open one leg or the other. Now, if you're straightening these legs and you have super tight hamstrings, this might be really tough. And I do feel a pull, and I have to be gentle because I don't want to strain, but I do want to gently stretch. Okay. Nice. Well, guess what? It is Shavasana time. This is the dessert to yoga. This is what you work towards, the Shavasana. Now, yoga is so great to be able to breathe, slow down your mind, give you an opportunity to pay attention to your mind and the thoughts come in. And by the time you get to Shavasana, it should be easier to clear your mind. Now, if you're someone who always has mind chatter going on, don't worry about it. It's okay. Just notice the thoughts as they come in and try to put yourself as an observer. Don't get sucked into them and start really thinking about those thoughts. Just observe them as they're coming in. Now, for Shavasana, you can either have your feet at the sides of the mat, your knees to touch, and this gives your lower back support. So you're more than welcome to stay in this position. And you can have your hands at your sides, maybe one on your heart and one on your belly. You can put them in a cactus position or in a T. Now, you can also go totally spread eagle. You can be like an X marks a spot on the ground, or not as wide, it's up to you. If you still want support for your lower back, you can put blocks underneath your thighs, just above your knees, or a pillow under there, and that will give you back support. So right now, what I want you to do is simply breathe in and out through your nose. Notice your breath. Now, if you have a hard time quietening your mind, you can pay attention to different parts of your body. And I will take you through that right now. You can tune me out if you want and just totally chill out in the way you want to chill out. Or you can listen to my instructions to help you to redirect your mind and pay attention to your body. So first, you can bring your attention to your toes. Feel them in space right now. You might even be able to feel the air touching your feet, whether you're inside or outside. Just feel them in space. Whatever air is around them, feel that. I want you to bring your attention to your whole foot and both of your feet at the same time. I want them to feel so relaxed. So send some breath to both of your feet. As you breathe in, it's going right into your feet. Just use that visualization. And as you breathe out, those feet are just relaxing fully. Really just melting down into your mat. Whether they're touching your mat or not, they are just getting so heavy and relaxed towards your mat. Bring your attention to your ankles. If you have any pains or anything in there, just notice them. Send them some love. Tell your ankles you love them. Breathe some beautiful healing breath into them. And as you breathe out, your ankles are loving it and just relaxing even fuller. Bring some attention to your shins and your calves. As you breathe in, they're relaxing even more. And as you breathe out, wow, they are just melting into your mat. Bring your attention to your knees. They could feel fully relaxed right now, or they might even feel a little bit restricted. Put some breath into them. Help them to fully relax and melt down towards your mat. Bring your attention to your quadriceps and your hamstrings. Breathe some healing breath and light into them. And as you breathe out, they relax, they loosen, they melt closer to the mat. Bring your attention to your glutes, which is that beautiful booty of yours. Mine feels a little bit constricted right now just because I don't have the pillows underneath my legs right now. So I'm going to send lots of breath to my booty. And as I breathe out, it's going to relax even more into the mat. Bring your attention to your lower abs, your lower abdominal muscles, to your lower back. And together, breathe some breath. And then as you breathe out, just fully release any tension, any soreness. Bring some attention to your mid-belly, where your belly button is, and your mid-back. As you breathe into it, it relaxes more, and as you breathe out, it releases any tension or emotions that might have been built up in there. And I just want to remind you that you are so courageous. You are. You've gone through a lot in your life, and you've made it. Maybe there's been times where you've had to stand up for yourself. You needed to speak your truth. Maybe you had to follow what felt right for you despite what other people thought. So you are courageous and confident, and let's celebrate that right now. Bring attention to your upper back and your chest. Send some breath that way. As you breathe out, let them fully relax and melt into the ground. Bring attention to your shoulders. Breathe in. As you breathe out, any tension just totally unwinds. And so your shoulders can melt into the mat. Bring your attention to your arms, as well as your wrists and your hands and your fingers. As you breathe in, they loosen and relax. And as you breathe out, they are just fully melting down, fully relaxing any tension. Breathe into your neck, your throat, your chin. As you breathe out, they relax fully. And thank you for speaking your truth. And if there's still something you need to say to someone, or even to yourself, to be honest with yourself, do it with compassion to the best of your ability. You are always doing the best that you can, and so is everyone else in your life. And thank you for spreading love and spreading joy. You can do that so well through that beautiful throat chakra of yours. Send some breath into your ears, and as you breathe out, they relax. Send some breath into your cheeks, your jaw, and as you breathe out, those relax too. Send breath to your nose and to your eyes and your eye sockets, and as you breathe out, they too relax. Send breath to the back of your head. As you breathe out, it's as if it's just melting into your mat. Any tension is releasing fully. Send breath to your forehead, your eyebrows, and fully relax them. And finally, send breath to your crown chakra. May it be open so you can fully communicate with source energy and get guidance and feel protected every day. Bring attention to your third eye, which is on your forehead right now. Feel a spinning wheel of energy. Feel it opening and opening. This is your direct connection to your higher self. Your higher self has knowledge from this whole entire lifetime, even since you were in the womb. And it also has information from all of your lifetimes. May that be open to guide you and help you release patterns that are no longer serving you, and also helping you to feel safe. Take just a moment now just to feel your full, relaxed self. You can stay here as long as you like. If you are ready to move, have a little bit of a deeper breath now. Again, stay here as long as you wish, or you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your attention to the room. Your eyes can still remain closed if they are closed, but just feel yourself in this room. Notice yourself on your mat. If you like, you can even go as far as reaching your arms up ahead. Reaching with those fingers and reaching with those toes down below. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe in and reach more. Breathe out and relax. If it feels good for you, you can make your way onto your side into a fetal position. Now you can stay here as long as you like, or you can slowly push your way up on your arm and come to a seated position. You can keep your eyes closed, or if you feel safer, open them, please do. Whatever feels good for you. If you like being in a cross-legged position, please do. If there's another seated position that you prefer, and you can have a tall spine, please do that now. You can put your hands over your knees. Your thumb and your pointer finger are touching, and they're in a circular formation. Palms are up. They're over your knees. Long spine, long neck. Breathe in. And breathe as we take in and process all that beautiful yoga, we're integrating it into our system. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes or you can keep them closed. Again, do what's best for you right now. You can bring your hands to your heart. So thank you everybody for joining me on the mat. From my light to yours, everyone, namaste. Now make sure you follow me on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, The Joyful Yogini. And the Madame Euphrosyne stuff, my character, all that stuff is on there too. Lots of great videos, weekly readings, weekend readings, yoga, of course, a lot of fun stuff. Some comedic bits are also on there. And follow me on Reddit. And if you like, I can also send you my Discord channel so you can join my Discord community where I post stuff up on there daily for inspiration. If you are feeling stuck and want to talk about it, if you want some help on interpreting your dreams, if you want to talk about relationships, about sex, about whatever. So you can come to the channel and join into the community. It's all about uplifting each other. So first, I'm going to say goodbye to my Facebook friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. And make sure you let me know what type of classes you're looking for. And I would love the feedback. Thank you.